Hello, welcome to Sweden. It's come from nowhere. It's come from absolutely nowhere. It's -10. We've had between -10 and -15 all week this week, and now we've got the snow to accompany it. But we're ready for it. We're ready for it. I'm not saying that it's some like divine thing sent from above, you know, somebody was watching us. The fact that we'd just moved into a van and we're spending a lot more time outside. I'm not saying that at all, because that'd be absolutely crazy. Right now it's -10, and on the 10-day weather forecast it doesn't go above 0. Next week they forecast -15, -16, yeah, it's proper snowing. As you can see, I've just fallen over in the snow, so my one pair of jeans now needs to go and hang up to dry for a little bit. But that is life in Sweden. Who on earth would want to be somewhere warmer right now? So obviously, as most of you know, we recently moved into that van that stood behind me, and bless her, she's struggling a little bit. She's cold, she is insulated, but bless her, any vehicle would be struggling when it's -10 and they're covered in snow and ice. It is a really good job that we installed a big heater last year. We were on the fence whether to upgrade it, but in the end I'm really glad we did, because it is working overtime at the moment. For a lot of November we've had rainy and grey, but now somehow this feels almost nicer, even though it is absolutely freezing. Obviously we've been very busy. We've had a lot of stuff to do with having moved out of the house and moved into the van and stuff, but at the same time it feels like we've been waiting around quite a lot for particularly MRI results, but also, you know, a game plan for what happens next with Malin and stuff. A lot of waiting to hear what happens next, so that we can at least, you know, start to put some plans into action for the rest of the winter. But we've at least had one little bit of information now, which feels like a step in the right direction, which is good. So I'm sure Malin will update you. You crazy!
And you're going to eat.
Wah! It's making it super nice and easy for Mama, yeah?
Yeah.
She needs this after the year she's had.
Exercise.
Yeah.
Papa can drive you down the hill. Sit on your bum.
And then we go on 3.
3, 2, 1.
We'll go on 3.
Oh, we'll go on 3. 3! Bah.
3, 2, 1, go!
Not overly impressed, or what?
Go!
Or are you scared? Is this a face of anticipation for how fast you're going to go? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey! Now it's our turn, Charlie. 3, 2, 1, go! Go, go, go!
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. Oh no, you fell off!
That was so
You're
fun.
doing that on purpose, you are.
That was so fun. That was really fun.
Was it fun?
Yeah.
Are you falling off on purpose? Because it's fun? A little bit.
I just fallen on. I just did that because doing that is fun.
Just doing it because it's fun, absolutely.
Fun.
Is it fun breaking off icicles? Look how many there is. It's a bit warmer today, so they break off easily today. Yesterday, Papa tried to take this one off. Go on, try and get that one off. I'll give you 10 krona. I'll give you £1 if you can take that one off. Can you do it? Go on. Oh no.
You just give me £1.
Am I going to give you £1 still?
Just one.
Just £1.
Don't stop snowing, does it?
No, it's coming down a little bit all the time, isn't it?
Yeah. It says that it's going to be like this for the next coming like for 10 days.
Yeah.
And it says a bit of snow every day for 10 days.
Every single day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And not getting above 0 either.
No, minus 14 I think.
Yeah. Today's warm.
And
About minus 3, minus 4 today.
Yeah, it was minus 9 in the day, like at the warmest yesterday.
When we were playing yesterday, yeah. Yeah, that was the high yesterday, wasn't it? Minus 9.
Like when we had dinner, it was like minus 14 or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry, what was it that you just said off camera a second ago?
Let's see if Papa is strong enough to pull both of my umbrella.
I've been ordered to see if I can pull these 2 little fatsos on there.
Yeah, well, Bella got a bit scared when she fell off.
Yeah.
So she don't want to go back on. So this is really just a motivation to not get her scared of it.
Is it going to be fun? Yeah. Are we racing? Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Go!
You won. Okay,
All right. Very, very snowy Sweden at the moment. It don't seem to stop. When you look at the forecast, it is supposed to snow for as long as you can see. And it is freezing. Yesterday, I think the warmest we had was like minus 9, which means that it gets very, very cold in the nights. Sonny seems to handle it quite well, at least. She's not really prepared for this cold. We didn't think that we would be here for this kind of cold. And even in October, when we kind of figured out that we wouldn't be able to leave as early as we planned, we weren't really planning on it getting this cold, because it's not very common that it gets this cold for this long, this early on. Like, it's not even December yet. So last weekend, I went to buy some more insulation. So last weekend I went to buy a few more bits so Tom could insulate. I think it's called isolate this door, because it got freezing. We also don't use the sink anymore, because the grey water tank is, it's outside, and some of the pipes are outside, which means that when it's this cold for this long, it's going to freeze, and that means it's going to break. So for a while, because it's been cold, we left the grey water tank open with just like a box underneath. We can just chuck the water away when it's full. But now when it's this cold, we decided to not use the sink at all, just to make sure that the pipes don't break. So we got like a little dish bowl in the sink where we do everything in, and then we just chuck that away, and hopefully not have any broken pipes by the end of it. But we'll see. We're trying to be smart, and the heater seems to work fine for these cold degrees at least, which is nice. We've never been cold in the night. Sometimes we get a bit chilly when we sit here in the evenings, because we got the heat like coming towards the bed where the kids sleep, so at least they're warm and toasty when they're sleeping. When we sit up in the evenings, we might get a bit chilly, but we got candles and blankets and whatever, so we're fine. In the evenings and nights when we sleep, no problem at all. So at least we know that Sonny can keep us warm in this kind of chilly weather. Speaking about this cold weather and proper winter coming, we've got some news from the doctors finally. We've been waiting for, well, over a month, because everything goes so slow. But earlier this week I had an appointment with my surgical team, and they said that they don't know exactly why I've been getting these pains and why my infection values were so high and blah blah blah. Well, obviously they've seen that it's fluids in where the uterus were supposed to be, basically. And on my latest scan, they see less fluids. They still see the air bubbles in the fluids, which they can't really understand. But they don't, like, it's less fluids and it's less bubbles. So they think that it's not a problem anymore. To start with, they said it was going to be a operation or a surgery no matter what. But now it sounds like they're not going to do anything at all about it. So they think it was a hematome, whatever that is in English. And that was left from the surgery in April, if I understood it right. And then that got infected and that's why I got so poorly and needed to stay in the hospital for a week. But now my body is like taking care of that, well, together with the antibiotics, but after that my body has been able to take care of it itself. So now it's less fluid, and they think that what was infected isn't there anymore, which means that I can't get an infection again in the same way because there's nothing left to be infected. Basically, that was their explanation. They can't say for sure. So it's a bit of a waiting game now to see, is anything else going to happen? Am I going to get poorly again? Or are they right that it's not going to come back now? It feels really, really good to know that it's not another surgery, because even if it's a small operation or a small surgery, it's still a surgery. It's still a lot of restrictions after and a lot of preparations before, and it's a lot that would happen for me and a lot for the kids. So it feels really nice that it's not going to affect anybody in that way anymore. That also means that we're not going to have to stick around here for the whole winter, which feels really nice. Because my neuropathy, I can't say it, the nerve damage in especially my hands is awful now when it's this cold. It hurts so much. Like, I love to be outside and see the kids play in the snow, but oh my god, it is painful and it's not nice at all. And to know that we're going to be here for a short time is really nice to have in my head, and know that it's not for the whole winter, because it is awful. But yeah, because of these news, which means that I don't need anything else doing, they gave me some medication that I'm going to eat to see if like the pain goes down. So it's some kind of pain relief that you take one a day for a long period of time. It's for chronic pains, basically, like for ever kind of pain. I don't know what it's called in English. So we're going to stick around for about a month and try this medication and see if it works. And if I don't get any more of these like high pains, the peak pains, where I need to go to the hospital or where I need to call the surgical team or whatever, then our plan is to leave Sweden just after Christmas. And that feels so exciting. A bit scary, but so exciting. It feels like finally we're getting one step closer to where we want to be, and we don't need to worry about all of these hospital things, however. But I do feel like I wouldn't dare to leave straight away, because we don't know. The doctors don't know, so we don't know if these pains are going to come back. This is just a theory that they got, and they do think, they really believe in it, they said. But because nobody can say for sure, we're going to stick around for a while and just make sure that it's not coming back again. And fingers crossed that they are right this time, and we don't need anything else doing, and we don't need to like start over again if this pain comes within a couple of weeks. And so it feels really good, but also very like nerve-wracking, because we don't know if this is right, and do we dare to start traveling and everything with that. But I also feel like we can't sit around and wait all the time. If they think that this is it and that we should be safe by now, then I do really feel like we can't sit around and just wait for something to happen. We got insurance. It's just to take a flight home if something bad happens. I don't know. You can't just sit and wait for something bad to happen. You have to start living between the bad periods, I guess. So I feel really, really excited to get away from the cold, even though I do love to see the kids enjoy the snow so much. They love it. It's like the first thing they ask for in the mornings now when we wake up is to get dressed and go out and play. And they can be out for hours and hours. Yeah, it's lovely to see the kids so full of life and that they're loving it. They're loving it. Yeah, so we're gonna just keep enjoying the snow, have our fingers crossed that no more pains is gonna show up, and that the doctors are actually right, and that we can get going within a month's time or something, and get out on the road. And that feels so exciting. Also, fingers crossed that nothing breaks on Sunday because it's too cold, and that our strategies to try to keep her as functional as possible actually works. So when we get out on the road and when it gets warmer, that nothing has broken or any pipes are leaking or anything. Time will tell everything, I guess. But yeah, now we're gonna go back outside and keep enjoying the snow for a bit. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next week. Bye.